Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Welcome back to the stream. My name is ScowlingFleshBag, and I think my audio is fine. Hello! How are you doing today? It is Tuesday of the week of Proto London. People are starting to arrive here, and I was very tempted to not stream from my usual setup today, but to go to Spellbound, where they're doing a draft super armory today. But I had to reconsider because my IRL job just took away too much. I have a new setup. I didn't have time to test it. And it would have just been a whole thing. So sadly, I was not able to do that. But that means we're just in the normal environment here with the slightly great lights in the background. Boo IRL job? Yes, right? I would like this to be my IRL job. But, you know, let's stay on it and see where it goes. I'm still on Fi. I'm still liking Fi. I think Fi is a good deck. I like Fi. So we'll play Fi. Hey Pockets, good to see you. Is it? Hello, hello. Thieving. Hello. Devil decks. Got utterly schooled by some peeps who had queued for the P2 at BMC, but it's a great time. Yeah. The competition surely is going up. How are you doing today? Is it? Cool. So, you know what? The deck is going well. We had a positive record on it yesterday. I did try some games earlier on. I did not go well. We played a game earlier on into Nu and into a warrior, of course, Dorinthia. I just am not sure how I should beat Nu. I feel like every single time they have so much hate to destroy my hand that I just can't do enough damage. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. Doing well indeed, matey. Writing a report for the top 8 from Dublin. Gonna write one up for top 8 for Jakarta right after. Nice. You're pumping out those articles one by one. Tyrell, hello. How are you doing today? So yes, I hope everybody arriving in London, you're finding your way around well. And welcome to London if you're watching. I hope to see some of you tomorrow at the P9 Armory. I know there's some competition in where people can go. But I think there's some credence to going to P9 because it is, I think, the Armory which is closest to the venue. So if you don't want to travel that far from your hotel afterwards, it's not a bad place to go. Arakni. Slippy. Slippy is kind of a dark horse at the moment, isn't it? It's kind of a dark horse. Star prediction. Let's go. I can take a writing break to give you a game on Nu. Yeah, maybe we can. Later on. Slippy. I love Slippy. A lot of people seem to be loving Slippy. Alright, we're going first here. We didn't have a choice. Maybe we actually start the game with a shelter in Arsenal. So if we go running into Rising, into Searing, into D1, we're probably going to get 1 damage through. I feel like Slippy is on the rise and it's doing well. Slippy is doing very well. So I read from somebody that they have like 80% wins on the testing. Although they're very good players, so, you know, I'm not super surprised that they're doing well, but still. So you're going for 5 for your ProQuest season? I haven't signed up to any ProQuests yet, actually. So I don't know how many ProQuests I will play. If any at all, actually. I actually haven't checked what the dates are yet. Does that start immediately after the Pro Tour? I don't know is the short answer. Are the most Slippy decks Mark ones? I've heard some of decks aren't on Mark cards. I think it's a bit of a mix. I don't think it's just straight marking, but I'm not deeply familiar with how the decks are being run. I am on this deck here for sure for... Oh, 2 defense reactions in the hand? Okay. I'm on this deck for sure for the calling. And then we'll see what happens afterwards. Well, I say that. I'm going to be on it on Friday for the CC side event. And then we see what happens. Alright, infect here. I mean, we don't have a great hand to do much anyway. Okay, so... You know what? Just blocking out this. That is not terrible. Now, my turn here is terrible because I can't actually... I don't have a combo chain starter, right? The only way I can do that is if I pitch one of these. And then get a Phoenix Flame to start the combat chain for 1. So I'm wondering if it's just... I'm just gonna block here. Honestly, it's not worth... I'm basically giving up 3 damage with a Searing Emberblade to block 3 damage. I think it's alright. Alright, we're just gonna do... Actually, do we do that? No, let's keep the prowess in, and let's maybe see if we can get a super hard turn with prowess of agility 2 turns after this. I'm gonna do SB and P9's ProQuest for sure. What dates are they on? Prowess pass? No. Devil Deck, we've learned that lesson. We don't... That doesn't work. That just goes away. Alright, so we're kind of at a standstill in damage here. So what we need to do to keep the prowess around us, right? We need to attack 3 times this turn. I'm shaking my head. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this at all. Because I don't want them to have any of these cards, honestly. I'm gonna block because I think... I mean, I'll just do... I've been bamboozled. But at least, you know, that card is gone. That card is gone. Does it have Piercing 1? It does have Piercing 1. Let's get the Loyalty Beyond the Grave out of my hands here. So never mind all my plans. I have been bamboozled. At least that's a bond's gone. SB is May 3rd and P9's is May 4th. We're not gonna trigger this. May should be okay. Just don't block. No, not with this hand. Dude, Terrell, not with this hand. Like honestly, if they could have taken those cards out of my hand, there would have been... If any of those cards, like banishing 3 off, would have been... And they could have completely destroyed my turn. Right? Because I only had 1 chain starter. So... I get what you're saying, but that was not it. Now, maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, here, this one we're not going to block. This is banish a top card of my deck. Fine, you can get one. Yeah, I know I'm only losing 1 from my hand, but, you know, it was very good hand. Sorry, very good cards. Okay. Man, I hate this so much. Stop taking my cards. Oh my god, they took the freaking Phoenix Flame, of course. Alright, I hope I'm running 2. I'm not gonna use this. So what we're doing here is... We're gonna do Running Renegade. I'm gonna try and set up a big turn here, but that all depends on if I can have a big hand. As 5 against Persuasive Prognosis, do you feel it's better to block 1 damage or treat it as a 6 attack on no info? I want to block as little as possible. Phoenix Flame gone. I'm running a lot of 2 Phoenix Flames in these 2 kind of decks, but I'm not sure if I have it with me here actually. But yeah, the Phoenix Flame is gonna hurt. Please push the toggle on the mask. Why? Why? Fair. I'm gonna forget about it now. How you doing, Finbar? Alright, there we go. 3. This scares me a lot with their big hand. What are they gonna do to me? I hope only damage, but I'm guessing they're gonna do some disruption. Alright, I've actually never been able to trigger prowess. So we hope we can do it here. But okay, so this is it's gonna be a lot of damage, but it's only damage. So hey Lillian, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, fine. Do your damage. It's gonna be a lot of damage. I just hope there is not a lot of disruption. I'm gonna keep my loyalty. There's a reason why they kept the 5-card hand, right? Man, this is gonna be so much damage. There we go. There's the disruption. Now, for crying out loud, let me have my hand. Like, they haven't even triggered Flick Knives yet? For fuck's sake. This is... Oh my god. Alright. Okay, so... The prowess is active. How much damage can we do here? You know what I'd love? Is a rake over coals. Alright, we draw... This is not the card I was hoping to see. Sen is still alive? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna be on Sen, right? I'm bringing Enigma. Enigma's in good... I mean, why wouldn't you play Enigma? Enigma is in a really good spot. There's really no reason not to play Enigma. So how much damage can we string together here? If they decide not to block... Well, if they decide to block, we can probably take over on tempo. If they don't decide to block, we could have a big turn. Let's see what they do here. We should be able to trigger the prowess on this turn. Well, we don't have the Phoenix Flame, right? That is actually gonna hurt me quite a bit here. Yes. Oh, come on. That's the, like, 2 salted wounds is like... No, come on. Come on. It is bad. It is bad. No, how do I do double salt? Draconic doesn't... Well, no, we got a brand. Okay, fine. Okay. We got a brand. Fine. But I feel like it's not enough. I was hoping for more on this turn. No, what will we break Helmet for? Oh, we can't because... Wait, why not? Oh, because we turn it off. No, because we can't get go again after this salt, right? And if we keep it and we have a big turn, like a 4-card turn, then... Yeah. That was a pretty decent turn. We have a lava burst. My god. This time they're not bluffing. They're not bluffing, but I think you're right. We're just taking it. The first time they were bluffing. This time they're not bluffing. It's gonna completely destroy my turn. You realize that, right? It's gonna completely destroy it. If they take the blue, I don't have the turn. Well, sort of. Yeah, that's true. I can't stop it. Ah! Stop messing with my hand! Bye, Lava Bursts. It was nice knowing you. Actually, this is actually okay. Alright, this is okay. I'm not dead. Let's keep this. How do I can't get a lava burst, my friend. They're all gone. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They're all in the banished zone. Can't get them. Can't get them. And I don't have the Phoenix Flame. So what do we get? 2 base damage. I mean, we could get the third Salty Wound. Because why not? They're taking the damage. Oh, I should have done it on the first. I messed it up. I needed to get it right away. Now they're probably gonna block the last one here. Yeah, see now they're blocking, now I can't get it. That's my mistake. How you doing, Talon? Good to see you. Duck Lord, how are you? Should have gotten something. They're probably gonna get me on some stupid attack reaction here. Oh, they just have to flick me twice and I'm dead. Never mind. Hey, Stobert, how are you? Yeah, we're playing Fi. Okay, dude, I hate that. I'm sorry, but I know I'm a bit salty here, but if you've won, stop. You've won. You don't need to play that last card. Just click through. Just... Okay, you've won. I understand you had more and you could super kill me. I get it. I get it. Alright. No, it is. Whoever voted no, you're right. Supper Rip? Yeah, Supper Rip even. Do you not grab Flame there? I couldn't grab anything. I made the mistake. It was my mistake that I didn't extend. Actually, I want to know here. I should run the second Phoenix Flame. No, it's not in there. Why is it not in there? It needs to be in there. And we probably need the Flame Call Awakenings as well. Ew, another 3-0 start like yesterday. Too bad, too bad. Yesterday was a good day to push up my ego. Today is like, let's bring it back down. Bring it back down. I don't think you should turn off Mask. You seem to forget to turn it on. That is true. I think I would have forgotten to use it at the right point anyway. But see, Lilian, I think you're right, and I think I haven't found the right balance yet, because I think in my last few games and test sessions, I use it too early, and then when I use it too early, I don't have a threat later on. Hertrun, the Heartrun. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Okay, we can do this. This is a good deck. This is a good deck. I just need to play into somebody that doesn't disrupt me. I mean, is that much to ask for? There's not that many assassins running around, is there?
Ew, yikes forever.
You keep looking for the perfect moment, but then end game never using it. That's true, but it hasn't happened that much yet. I think on average, Lena, I'm looking for 6 damage. That's what I'm looking for. 6 damage. Alright, let's go. Stobert, how you doing? Brand for 1. Need to see Arsenal to display. Doing okay. Still not sure what I'm playing on Saturday though. Dude, how are you not locked in on Zen? How are you not locked in on Zen? What are you even... Oh, by the way, start prediction. Prediction is up for those who want to take a plunge. I won't end on an open chain. That makes sense. That was the alternative, right? The alternative here was play Searing Emberblade. Keep my hand covered so they don't know what's happening. But if I... Yeah, I need to be able to at least get a Phoenix Flame to attack back, right? So we're not going to tutor the Phoenix Flame here. Starting to get a consistent Emu into Aurora. But dude, which deck doesn't? Like, 90% of the decks that you will play will struggle into Aurora. So either you play Aurora, you play her counter, or you just understand that it's not a good matchup. Is Arsenal CNC here? I think that's what I'm aiming for. In Assassin's Emus, I think 2 Phoenix Flame is worth it since it's likely getting banished. Can you use Mask to get the second one in the graveyard? Yeah. Okay. So they're not doing anything. Cool. The 2 block is... What a hand. What a hand. Phantasm Clasm, you know, that's... I like that. That's pretty fire. The other line you were talking about where you Arsenal display seems fine too. I like that line better though. Okay. Hey, Milnerds, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. So, we don't really have a turn here. If I block with these 2, I do block 6. I do lose 2 combat chain enders. Looking forward to flying into more. Nice. Need a game into specific hero? Like anything. Basically. Yeah, I was thinking about keeping the yellow actually. That's why I was hesitating. It's like thinking this is better. Send to Command and Conquer with the yellow and Arsenal the hot on their heels, right? Yeah, correct. Where are you flying in from, Milnerds? I forget how good this is. Memphis, USA. Ooh. How long is that flight from Memphis? It's gotta be like 9 hours or so. Sorry, itchy nose. I know I shouldn't be touching my face, but I got an itchy nose. 9, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. You know what? I'm 30 minutes down the road, so for the first time attending like a tier 4 event, I don't have to fly. That's not true. I think I took the train to Barcelona. Sounds wrong. I don't think I did. I could have, but I didn't. 30 minutes? I have to take a train for a whole hour? Yeah. You what, down in Southend or something, right? Ooh, steer the pot. Bye, Phoenix Flame. Why do they keep having this card so early in the game? Like, this keeps happening, and it keeps happening on, like, on turn 2. It's incredible. Canterbury got loads of gusts coming up. Yeah, of course. I mean, it'll be pumping with people from all over the UK. It'll be great seeing everyone. Hi, Phoenix Flame. At least we get it right back. Sometimes I play like 3/4 of the game with no Phoenix Flame. These kind of hands always make me wonder why people like Syndra less than Fi. I think Syndra is better. I think Syndra is better. I just feel like she needs more reps than Fi, and that's why I'm not playing her. Lucky I'm getting in time to hit the P9. Dude, I'll see you there. Yeah, it would be cool. Alright, we go for Run and Renegades. I'm gonna be there early. Are you coming down early to P9 tomorrow? I need some testing. Syndra is better, but more one-dimensional. Fi can technically have game into anything. See, that's what I like about this deck, and this is one of the reasons why I segued away from Ira, because I feel like there's just games on Ira you just lose. You just lose them. I feel like if you high roll on Fi, you can win anything, but Ira doesn't have that high roll potential. That is a good point as well, Pockets. I bet need pretty much any time. We'll see what the team says. All right, cool. I'll try to end work at like 3:30, 4 p.m. and then just head down. Yeah, I mean, Milner, to come down whenever. Okay, 3. This actually should be a good matchup for me, right? Let's not forget, I should be favored in this matchup. Now, what are you guys thinking? Should I use the Searing Emberblade when I have some other cards that I want to play this chain? Should I play the Searing Emberblade early or rather later? I haven't made up my mind yet, like, where in the combat chain I should be playing it. Like, what's better? I've been thinking about that a lot, and I haven't made up my mind. I think Mom Syndra has some serious issues. I wonder if a Lynx build akin to this for her would be good. It could be. I'm getting my practice in at Spellbound tomorrow, fingers crossed. At least one win game. Oh, you're going to the Spellbound Open. Nice. Early because it doesn't proc Lynx and can help you decide on whether to pop it later on shit. That is actually a really good argument. That is very helpful. If you want to force out D-React earlier, if you want to destroy something bigger, I think sending smaller attacks later. Oh. Okay, so we have multiple spectral shields here. I mean, having the lava burst here is very nice. That means I can probably clear the board. It's what we're here for. It's still a tough matchup, right? I do think this is favored for me. But it's a tough matchup. Like, it's not, oh, you play the deck, you win, right? This is like I would say like a 60-40 situation, not like an 80-20. But maybe it's just because I suck. That could be. Who knows? Alright, 6. And we're going for a D-React from hand. That means I hopefully... Yes, cool. That's good. So they're left to move one card in hand, and their board is gone. I think if Enigma is 55-45, yeah, I think that's probably pretty good. It certainly feels better than a lot of other matchups at the moment. Syndra is 65-35, yeah, with the flick and all that. Okay, this is not instant, right? No. Oh, so the Ignite is beautiful with the Mounting Anger. Then the blues is not so beautiful. I actually don't need it. They don't know that. Yeah, exactly. I don't get disrupted. That's not true. There's Phantasmclasm. But I guess that's 3 cards, right? Milner, anybody else flying in from the US, just by the by, do not take an Uber from Heathrow Airport into the city. It will cost you tons of money. You're better off using the Heathrow Express or the Elizabeth line. That's... Oh, I smell a mirror guy. Oh, I smell a mirror guy. Same goes for every airport? Yes, it does, but... yeah, just get the train, right? The train is really good. It's easy to find. It's cheap-ish compared to Uber or taxi. Like, do not get an Uber or taxi from any of the airports. You'll be shocked how expensive it is. Alright, Milner, it's nice. Time to go 6 white next turn. I hope so. I'm definitely keeping the Lava Wind Loyalty in Arsenal. Like, I think I need it. They're definitely... I mean, they wouldn't use the Traverse otherwise. Otherwise, I would have probably played it here, but... they're definitely... They're preparing for something. I can feel it in my bones. Taxi in London, that'll be 1 limb, please. Yes, I mean, if you want to take something like that, do take an Uber. Uber, on average, is about 20 to 25% cheaper, I would say, but... Yeah, if you... Public transport is so good in London, honestly. There is no reason to take an Uber. Like, just download an app called City Mapper, and it shows you exactly, you know, what lines to take. It's really, really good. So let's look at this turn. So we go Brown with Cinderclaw, Lava Wind Loyalty, Searing Emberblade, Display Loyalty, Phoenix Flame, Command and Conquer. I'm not sure I need it here. I mean, we can block 1 because why not? They don't have on hits, right? So let's take 1 less. This was 15 damage turn from them. That's pretty massive. I'm down to 21. They're 34. But that does mean they're going to spend their turn trying to prevent it. So I'm guessing a quick dodge flexors is going to be broken here. Okay. Go for 2. I've been having such a rough day on Talishar. Every opponent has just got hands constantly. Dude, I'm having exactly the same experience today. I mean, that's my experience a lot, honestly. Alright, so... Steering Emberblade here. Are they going to use the quick dodge flexes on this turn or not? That's a big question. I think they're trying to avoid it. Yeah, it definitely looks like they don't want to use it. The sign of D reacts, maybe. But I mean, I'm you know, I'm happy. Oh, there it goes. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. I mean, I'm happy to go white here with the Command and Conquer as a chain finisher. I'm surprised they're letting it go. Maybe they don't have more block cards. We'll see. We'll see. I'm really excited about the weekend. So, I have a question for you all. What do you guys think we're going to see spoiled at the keynote? I may have asked this yesterday already. So if you were here, and then I'm sorry. Maybe going to lava last chain was better in case I let it bleed through there and can't prevent it. Fable. Druid class in the next set. Stop with the Cope Steel Fur. Lots about Necromancer. That'd be nice. Yeah. When the keynote will happen? It will happen at 7:30 p.m. local time. Which I think is about a 5-hour difference to Brazil. Oh, I didn't notice that they had passed. Draw my armory deck. So much cope. New armory deck with reprinted hero. Today? No, on Thursday, Teralt. Syndra armory deck. I think they're gonna show us some content of the armory of the max armory deck. Olympia or Huntsman? Man, you just want to see the world burn, right? Are you trying to give them a product that doesn't sell? Pirate Brute Treasure Pack Hero? Yes, please. Yes, please, Tyrell. I'm in for all in for that cope. Some Guardian Master set news. I mean, that's still 4 months away. I think that's a bit early. I mean, I'm down for it, don't get me wrong, but I think it's early. Spreading Flames, Mounting Anger, Display Loyalty, Phoenix Flame. We're missing one resource too. I'm still gonna play it, but maybe I should actually put the Spreading Flame in Arsenal here. Blaze Armor deck? That would be cool. Might tell us stuff about Smash Palace? Oh, yes! Well, you're coping this is the UPF product, right? We have no idea what Smash Palace is. I mean, it does sound like that's what it would be. Hey, TK, how are you? 6:30? Wait, it's 6:30, not 7:30? I thought it was 7:30. But they're letting this hit. I mean, I'll take the extra damage, don't get me wrong. I'll take the extra damage. Maybe Smash Palace is a new landmark, but no, it's a product, because they did say that they wanted to pair it up with the Guardian Army pack, right? Or the Mastery set. Cypress treated me well. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. That is very good to hear. Should I break the mask here? We will get 6 value out of it. With the Spreading Flames. Yeah, let's do it. Wait, what? Wait, what? Where am I? Did I? Oh my god, all my bursts. Okay, I messed up. I didn't realize all my bursts. Oh, of course they're all gone. I blocked with 2 and then played 1. Yikes. Well. We need the wizard that's not Unga Bunga combo. I mean, Verdance is not Unga Bunga combo. Wouldn't that just be Verdance? Sorry, I had to step away for a minute. What I mean was that I can hammer out a decent army with a move with Zen, but lose so many points into Enigma as there's... Ah, okay, I got it. Those pesky MST heroes, don't worry, they'll be gone soon. As an MST enjoyer, MST has to go. It will. It will. Maybe I'm just celebrating MST getting LL points. Can't wait for the whole set to be gone so we can have some fun again. Why the hate, everyone? Why the hate? So that's 4 damage. We're not blocking. Did you see the James White interview that they did with Push the Point? No. Was there anything notable there? Anything we should know about? Any interesting tidbits you can share with the class? Stobert, I mean, I'll be doing my best to get sent some points this weekend. It's true. Dude, good luck. Are you playing Calling or Pro Tour? Or... I don't want to take another 9 damage here. One, 2, 3, 4. Don't like it. Lots of hype. He hyped the keynote, said Viz was coming back at some... I mean, yes, we know Viz is coming back at some point. I mean, of course he's gonna hype the keynote, right? New lore book? Oh yes, we know there's a new lore book. Fresh HNT print in July? Isn't that a bit too late? Like, people will people still want it with the new set? I mean, people still want their Command and... I mean, I guess it's going to be a popular set because you can get a reprint of Command and Conquer. You can get the Shelter. I guess it's still going to be an interesting set. Only the Calling, never got the PTI for PTI. They managed to squeeze into Nats on Elo though. I did too. But come on, you were safe on Elo at all times, no? Come on. Don't be just saying things like that. You were safe all along. I think we're gonna... I think I need to play the rake. Eight damage is... 8 is very low. We may go 0-2 here to start today. You've had enough of Runeblade, Lillian? I mean, you know, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. Wait, what didn't happen already, Meth? He said that Hysis will probably be the most valuable set that they print the next couple of years. Ooh. I mean, that sounds very interesting. You know, let's get the rake over the coals here. Let's get the 4 extra value of this. I'd love for this to be a 0 for 5, but I will take a 0 for 4. My elo's at 1518. Oh wow. I thought yours was higher. Wait, am I on a higher elo than you? No. No, that can't be. That's impossible. I forgot what mine is. I'm gonna forget about elo for the foreseeable future. Mine is at... Yes, mine is higher. Wait, you got in on 1518? Wow, okay, I didn't have to be afraid. They've also said every set is the best set for the last... I mean, why wouldn't you say that? Right? Of course they're gonna say every new set is gonna be the best set that they ever made. I mean, that's just marketing 101. Like, why would you say, yeah, you know what? The set that we're releasing right now is kind of mediocre. You shouldn't buy that one. Wait for the next one. This one, we kind of shit the bed. I'm on 1489. Need to grind the PQ season. Yeah, get it up to 1500. Pretty sure I got into Nats on the last elo slot. Let's go. 1450 after Birmingham calling a while back. It's been a grind. Dude, I went to the calling in... I mean, like the calling on Osaka and then the calling in Prague were super, super good to me in getting points back up. Yeah, I want to close the combat chin. There's nothing else I can play. That is a good point, Lillian. That's a really good point. Oh, hey, Truce. Okay. Okay, so this is a delayed turn. I'm fine with that. I'm very fine with that. We will play a double Searing Emberblade turn here. I love playing double Searing Emberblade. It's so annoying when you're facing it. I'm still mad I missed my Nats. Next year. Next year, TK. Every year. There's so much stuff going on, right? I wonder though what he says with the most valuable, right? Because that is a very interesting way of putting it. That is a very interesting way of putting it. So they have a 6-card hand, so... What are they gonna do with this? Hit to head out? Alright, I mean, Fi will do Fi things. Thanks for being here today, Stobert. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you around. I'll see you Thursday, I hope. Come up and say hello. Alright, so... if they get a mirror guy here, they could actually just have drawn a couple of non-blocks as well. Right? They need to... Oh, they're thinking about quick dodge flexors maybe here. They should probably use quick dodge flexors. I don't know what they're waiting for. It does cost them a card from hand. Theoretically, they could have 3 non-blocks in their hand. Go pack? Nice! See you soon, Milner. See you tomorrow. I hope to see you at the armory. James talked about how much DDT was underrated, so I'm assuming he's talking about how rare the lost treasure pieces are. I'm assuming he wants people to hunt those. I mean, I will. Why do you think I keep buying DDT boxes? Why do you think DDT is a pack that I'm willing to offer you guys to open up for channel points? Why do you... I'm still coping that I will open one of those cards. I'm coping hard. Hey Bran, how are you doing? Yeah, and you know, a cold foil Scowling would be nice as well. Do it then? Alright, will do. Yeah, sorry. Liliana's like, get out of here with this cards. I want to see the game. We have 4 cards left in their hands. We're coming for 1. And then we're going to do another Searing Emberblade for 3. I really want to sell the treasure packs because they're going to be money. But God, my pack addiction is going to give in. I mean, how many cases are you getting again? You said you're going to get a whole load of cases, right? So, you know what will be the most difficult for me is to keep one sealed. That's going to be really challenging. Wait, if this happens, they... Okay, well, there we go. Is Lava Vein ever better to slam? Not if I'm getting 3 out of it. I mean, it's a blue 3 block, right? Mouselby, we're near High Park, so no P9 for me. So you could go to... you could go to the Super Armory at Darksphere. Shuko proc, yes. Probably 5 cases for me. I was debating just getting a mastery set, but I don't think they include treasure packs. Yeah, I'm only in for 20. Oof. Yeah, I think... I mean, I'm very tempted to get 2 cases, but... In actuality, I shouldn't get more than 1. And a couple of loose boxes here and there. Okay, so... Oh, this is actually a pretty decent turn. Okay, pockets. I'm not dead, I'm not blocking. I quite like my hand, actually. I'm still not blocking. Okay, truce. Okay. I think it was a good decision to keep the hand here. The 3 life gain is gonna be annoying. And the card draw. Boxes here are absurd price. A case is like more than 2 minimum wage. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's... Yeah. That is bad. You know what's good here? A tenacity. I'm just gonna say there's gonna be a lot of blocking happening this turn. There's gonna be a lot of blocking. That I paid to write about Fab. I wonder if I can write off my cases at business expense. I mean, that sounds right to me. I mean, if you write about your case opening experience, 100%. I mean, it's... Yeah. I'm gonna try and get 1 case in the armory. I want... That's basically what I'm getting initially as well, right? I want the armory deck, and I want the case. And by the way, Izzy, can you just put in a word with Tony for me to make sure that I can do that? Does Shuko buff tenacity here? Yes. Yes, it does. You can also sell the cards and have to write it off. Oh, nice. Yeah. Tony knows what you want a case way ahead of you. But I need an armory deck as well. I'm FOMOing about the armory deck. That's where I'm worried. Okay, I think we win here. tenacity came in clutch. The tenacity came in absolutely clutch. You get an armory deck after me? Fair enough. Fair enough. Round of applause for our opponent here, the bread. Alright, 1-1. But I do think this is one of the more favorite matchups for me. 10-1, I wish. Alright. DDT time. DDT time. Follow me to the pack opening area. Sorry for the lag. I'm gonna try and do it slow so we don't miss anything. This is the... Was DDT released before Dynasty or after? I'm wondering if this is the last expansion pack expansion that we got. After? After, okay. Sure. So this is the last non-draftable that we got in English, because C, obviously in Japan, is not going to release as a draftable set. Break of Dawn, Shade and Swing, Putrid Stirrings, Tear Through the Portal. So much chaff in here. Celestial Reprimand, Wall Breaker, and just a Reality Refractor. See, that's why you shouldn't open packs. That's why you shouldn't. Classic, right? Classic Flesh and Blood pack opening experience. But I will continue to cope. And my excuse will be, oh, I'm doing this for the stream, right? Like, this is totally not for myself. It's not because I'm addicted to opening packs. It has nothing to do with that. It's totally just because I want to make the stream more entertaining for people that watch. 100%. So I'm not sure if I misheard Tony, by the way. Is it? I think Tony said he ordered 37 armory decks. Probably misheard that. Why do I need to go first? I can win this matchup if I go second. If I go first, I'm most likely losing. Where's Aurora? There she is. I've only opened 2 valuable items, and they were a whiteboard, skullbone, crosswrap, and an EA shelter. Well, I mean, but you won with the EA shelter, right? That's what, like 250? Out of 10 boxes? Yeah, okay, fair. It's not that great. It's an interesting hand. It's not very good. I don't have a... So the reason why I'm saying it's not good, right? I want to play the... Wait, actually I need to choose the outcome. Was a yes there. And then we need to do... So what I want to do is play something. Go into Brand, go into Dragon Power. But that's not going to happen because I need to play the Brand before that. That means I need to... That makes no sense. I'm gonna keep the display loyalty. I got 300 in Canadian play money. Canadian play money. It's gonna be outvaluing the US dollar soon. Watch. Did we put a new prediction up? No. We're starting the new prediction now. We want to get channel points to do fun things with. Vote now. Last few days for the Scowling... Oh, Pockets, I forgot. Dude, you challenged me to the game. Sorry, dude. Remind me after this game, please. I think we're just going to play this for 2. And Arsenal the red. I think the channel point will outvalue the US dollar soon. Fair. At least they're not playing as a CLV on turn 1 here. I'll take that as a win. That's an absolute win in my books. This game, I feel like, is almost impossible to win if I don't go first. Second, I mean, of course. We'll see what happens here, but... So they have Snapdragon Scalers, they have Carapace, which is interesting. Graspment, then of Face Purgatory. Am I tripping, or is Face Purgatory not something that she plays very often? I feel like I don't see that often with her, but I may be wrong. Can I exchange my skulls for a case? What do you... No? I need to... Before I do something like that, I would need to win, like, the lottery. Yeah. They're gonna play something at instant speed here, aren't they? There we go. Face is now in more or less and plays Sizzle and Written in the Stars. Okay, got it. I work at an insurance and pension company, and the last few days upstairs have been having a bit of a panic. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those times where you just ignore that you have stocks. Or, you know, like what I did today, and you just buy the dip, which is a terrible idea, and you shouldn't be doing it. But I did. I did do that. I bought the dip. Yeah. I think I can block with one card here. I don't know what I do with 2 blues. We haven't even reached a dip yet. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep buying on the way down. It will dip a lot further if it goes through with the tariffs. Like, I'm still waiting for the US lobbies to find... Well, like, how is the US lobby industry not doing anything? Like, how are they just watching this? That's like... If it turns into a full-blown trade war, the entire world economy will crash? Maybe. Maybe. At that point, my stocks don't matter anymore anyway. Yeah, I will continue to... I put some extra in today because I was like, let's see what happens. If it goes away, it goes away. The Trump card has a stronghold in Congress. No, but I think the lobbies are stronger. But yeah, anyway. Does that mean Fab gets cheaper? No, that mean... Wait. No, that means Fab will stop existing, my friend. So, because Flesh and Blood is a luxury product, right? And it is a very expensive luxury product. So, if you worry about how you're gonna get money for your bills and the essentials, you know what you're not gonna buy anymore? Flesh and Blood has just gotten 40% more expensive. Right? Yeah, exactly, cutie, right? Everything is going to get more expensive. I mean, it's a tax. It's basically a tax on the consumer because the companies can't, especially in the board game and card game business, like, everything operates on such thin margins. There's no way that the chain can just absorb that cost. It's not going to happen. That's a good idea, Cutie, if you have that possibility, right? Yeah, the whole supply chain will get more expensive. Alright, so they're letting everything hit. So it may be a good time to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's get Assault to Wound. Again, we're getting 7 value out of that, right? So why not? Well, so see, local manufacturing, right? That can happen. The problem with that is you need to pay salaries which are appropriate for the local market, right? So you can't produce a good, like a cell phone, in the US that you can do in the China because the fixed costs that you need to run that business and that production facility is just so much lower in China. If you want to do that in the US, the product is just going to cost so much more, right? So people are going to buy it less just because of that. Now, ignoring that, let's assume you want to build manufacturing. Well, that's... You're not going to have... You don't have, like, empty factories sitting around that starting tomorrow, they can just start producing the goods that now you don't import anymore. Like, this is like... It's going to be like at least a 4 or 5 year process to build that capability. Like, it's just... Yeah, anyway. That's not a fact, Steelfur, right? Like, who wants to sit at the assembly line? Right? Fitz, are you looking for food? In an hour, buddy. You'll get food in an hour. It won't simply put because tariff policy can change on a dime in a day. Preparing for new factory costs time, money. Exactly. You need to rely. And that's the biggest problem, right? The uncertainty is the biggest problem for the markets. Like, markets don't really care as long as they can rely on that what you say today is still valid tomorrow, in a month, in a year, right? But if it changes every single day, you can't operate on that. So, as an example, my company is looking for a new office, right? We're looking to relocate to offices. We're this close to signing a lease contract for the new office. We're waiting now. We're not signing that lease because we don't know what's going to happen next week. We're not going to sign it as long as we don't have to. Right? So, that's what this causes. So, putting tariffs in place, per se, let's put the how it was done and why it was done and the volume and height that it was done. Let's put that aside. Tariffs aside. Just tariffs as an idea. Okay. You know what? The market can work with that. But if Trump tomorrow decides that it's all going to go away, or no, you know what? China gets 30% more, but Switzerland gets 10% less. It's like... just can't work like that. I'll have to buy a few shirts, which I didn't vote for him on it. Yeah. My passport is still good. If I lose travel, that's gonna hurt. I mean, travel should be good, right? Yeah. And that's why we're expecting a 6-month inflation increase and adjustment, because companies are not adjusting on this tariff. They're mitigating extra costs and waiting. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you have to assume that the behemoths of industry are not just going to watch this, right? You have to assume that they're going to push back. So excited for tomorrow, can't express it. Why tomorrow? How you doing, Mitch? Not missing to say hello to you today. How you doing, Mitch? Alright, so we're doing a spreading flames here, pitching a blue. Heading to a concert? Very cool. Did you tell me? I feel like I remember you were telling me about a concert already. I hate Sigil of Suffering. I hate it so much. It lets him draw a card of it. It's like, come on, dude, really? You draw another card on my turn? That is... Wait, 2 CLVs? So they're blocking 4, and they're drawing 2 cards. Seems perfectly fine and perfectly balanced. It goes deeper than that. In a stock market-driven economy, public companies cannot lose profit growth, which means they are obligated, because they have duty to make profit for the shareholders, to pass on tariff costs to their customers. I mean, yes, of course. They were never going to swallow those tariffs. It's not going to happen. I was thinking we could actually have a decent game on our hands here. I was wrong. I was very wrong. So they're gonna draw 2 more cards on their turn. I would say it's too many cards. So they're gonna have a 7-card hand, right? Yeah, I'm gonna die of 19. I'm gonna die of 19. I mean, I need to survive on 1. Alan Walker, nice. Oh yeah, nice. Oh yeah, 21 Pilots you told me about. I like Alan Walker, yeah. Yeah, you do like your concerts. Those days are behind me. I'm too old to be standing around in a crowded room for 3 hours. You know what? I'll tell you. I'll block 4. I mean, they're gonna have like 3 more 4 attacks. They could even push this over, right? Hey, Schmutzi, how are you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Dude, can I just say, I really appreciate that you still come to the stream despite not playing Flesh and Blood anymore. Like, I really, really appreciate that. Watching me play a game you have no personal interest in. So they can pitch here. I don't actually have to. This is another... This is gonna trigger because I don't have... You know, there's no... So fucking stupid. Sorry for my English today. Even took a break from the movie I'm watching for you? Dude! You're gonna make me cry. What movie are you watching? Five-card hand. Still. Imagine... Just imagine. So here's right. So I think the current situation with the tariff sucks if you, and your market, if you have a portfolio in the market, right? It sucks for you if you're drawing down in the next 2, 3, 4 years. If you have a time horizon, like luckily most of us do, which is like 10, 15 years, it should recover. It just sucks. I mean, of course, there's always a chance that it's gonna completely crash everything, but I don't think that is gonna happen. The crucified cat surviving 5-card hands? Yeah, like card draw. A card draw card that works on your turn at instant speed, at your opponent's turn. It triggers its instant speed and triggers on any kind of damage. Seems completely fine, right? Seems completely fine. Nothing wrong. Nothing to see here. And the problem here is, right? If I survive here, they just face Purgatory next turn. And then they just go back to it. And they just do it again. That's what I'm most afraid of. We got a block here. Like, I can't just take 7. Hey, at least I can't play the last card. But they're getting an embodiment. At least these will go away, right? Nice. At least... Oh, 1. Okay. So basically, they're gonna throw their freaking face Purgatory at me. I'm gonna be... You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they put a Sigil of Suffering in Arsenal. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the card in Arsenal. I mean, I know what you're saying to me. Be careful about that. But what am I gonna do? Like, there's nothing I can do to prevent them using it. Yeah, like, here we go. Although it doesn't look like they're triggering it. They're just blocking with it naked. But again, they have a 5-card hand. They're going to draw a card on 5. I lose this game, right? It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. There's no way I can do 7 damage here. Which means I lose the game. The only way I could win the game here is if I... Yeah, if I was able to maybe play Searing Emberblade twice, but even that is not gonna happen. Come on. Told you. They could DC. That is true. That is true. They could maybe call... Mom is calling for dinner. See, like, if this happens, right, it doesn't matter what deck you're on. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, no matter what you do. It's like, turn 4, they've drawn, what, 5, 6 cards, extra cards, on your turn and their turn? Like, come on now. Come on! Come on! Come on! Bad beats. I'm sorry, LSS, but what the hell are you doing? Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why do you keep making these rune blades, which are so powerful? Like, I don't want to say... I mean, if I'm sure you can beat it somehow. I mean, there's a reason why Enigma is being played, but... Just why? Just why? It's one broken rune blade after another. Just constant. Aurora will sprint to LL so they can release the next rune blade that's broken. Watch, they're gonna release Monarch 3 after C, and it's gonna give us the next rune blade. Way too efficient, really. I mean, yes. So, I think Sigil of Suffering would be a really good ban. Jarl, this is gonna be interesting. Sigil of Suffering would be a good ban. I think Dragon Skin Scalers? No, you know what I mean. The boots could be a good ban. Pirate Runeblade, let's go. Chain 2 the Return. Chain 2 Electric Boogaloo. Chain 2 Electric Boogaloo. Alright. Did I update the tracker? I did not. Yeah, I think... Again, I think that the matchup is doable if I go second, but like even that game, I think I would have probably lost. What a hand. I think we're keeping the loyalty. They're playing the Sledge of Anvilheim. So it's going to be a more aggressive deck. Oh no, I forgot again! Oh no! Mixed damage, Kieran, that's exactly it, right? It's like the mixed damage. It's just so hard to deal with like... You're asking me to pitch for AB, and you're asking me to block arcane physical damage. So I don't understand. Like I'd really like to understand how LSS thinks these heroes are fair. I don't see it. Sending Force, easy card draw, Fridge. Yeah, she's got everything. She's got everything. Like, I mean, it makes sense to play it now, I guess. No, I don't play AB, but she does split damage, right? I mean, with Flicker Wisp and... Yeah, I don't know. I think the way that you beat her is just like you bring a lot of 0 for 4. Next BNR on the 27th of May, so quite a while till they will do something Aurora. Is that before or after ProQuest season starts? After? Yeah, I think so, Talon. Yeah, Mitch, okay. Yeah, so maybe we'll see a ban there, right? I would hope so. Because I think they're gonna let her have 1 PT. But honestly... I mean, to be fair, other decks are winning events, right? Other decks are winning events. We see Slippy win a Battle Hardened. We see a Fang win a Battle Hardened. So maybe in their mind it's not that bad. Oh, no. What am I doing? Oh, I don't have a combat. I don't have a... What am I doing? Why didn't I block? Slippy, Enigma, Prism has 1. Exactly. So, you know, she's not... It's not like she's winning everything. I should have blocked. Why didn't I block? Yeah, I blanked on that one. Sorry for not paying attention. If Aurora takes PT and calling Battlehorn, then might be a ban sooner. Yeah, but I think as long as other heroes are winning, I don't think they're gonna do much. Six. So we have... So channel like Frigid is gonna go away, right? Oh, this is a misplay as well. Alright, just gonna play the E-Pot. Do it, Steelfur. You may be late to the party, though. You may be late to the party. Okay, you know what? Playing a double Loyalty Beyond the Grave here is actually quite nice. Still 4 damage, don't get me wrong. But we can build up to... We can try to build up to a turn here. No, I don't want to use it now. I doubt I'm gonna ever have a 5-card hand, though. 200? So you mean... Are you saying it's cheap? Did I just get a block with a... I just got a block with a Oakenold. That's a fair point, right? You did downsize your collection significantly, right? So, yeah. I still think by having mech cards, ninja cards, and brute cards, like I have a wide enough pool of decks that I can play without investing huge amounts of money, that it actually covers me for a lot of different playstyles. I hope this is not a pummel CNC here. It's not. It's also not a very, very strong hand. We've done 1 damage to them. That's not looking good. I think they're trying to fatigue me as well with the amount of cards that they have. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Alright, mounting anger, pitching a blue. Yeah. That is a good point, Pockets. The reason that I think Aurora would see a ban is because she's got an army deck, which is very beginner friendly, so if she's LL'd too quickly, the stock becomes irrelevant too fast. That's actually a really good point. Yeah. That's a really good point. Like, they don't want that for sure. Necro will replace Runeblade? That's a lot of cope. You really think the new class that has a very limited pool of cards is going to be that good? I mean, this is a matchup. No way you turn. No matter which way you turn it. This is a tough matchup. Golden Donkey, how are you? Oh, by the way, I didn't notice you there. Veet, hello as well. How you doing, Golden? Are you flying into London for the Pro Tour? Oasis as well. Sheesh. Gravy Bones will be the next Dromai. Big words. You are. Nice. It will be good to see you. Yeah, it's just full-on fatigue, isn't it? Just full-on fatigue. So I need to find a 30 damage turn somehow. Which I can. So they're gonna let the rest of the turn hit. Because they want to sledge me, right? Yeah, see, they're keeping these to sledge me. I returned to Darkest Dungeon after a few months and I can't stop playing it. Nearly managed to finish it finally. Final act ahead of me. Good luck, Mitch. I really enjoy it, but I never got that far. Have you played 2? How does 2 compare to 1? I'm wondering if I should arsenal the brand with Cinderclaw here. They're just gonna hammer me again. But I think I need to keep a 5-card hand, especially a chain starter here. The brand with Cinderclaw is really nice. Push damage. Oh, freaking Loyalty Beyond. It's actually a good point, yeah. It's a good point. Should have pushed. Okay, brand. I need to swing sword every turn. I need to get that value. Sets up a big turn so you can get there, but this pace is favoring me. Yeah, I mean, I can tell from here. This is not going my way so far. Wait, didn't they block with this already? Good luck in London, thank you. And Nate, hopefully, you know, sometime in the future that changes and you can attend. So they're keeping it. Do I break mask here? I'd love to push it higher. I feel like I need to get more value out of this than that's Super 6. Yeah, it's not great. No, not yet. Ah. 2 card 8 is so good. With a card gone from my hand. I mean, it's a 4. Okay. I'm tempted to keep... So I'm tempted to keep the Ignite in Arsenal here, but then my turn is poop. I think we attack. I need to keep some pressure up, right? So go for the Ignite. I could potentially keep the Blaze Headlong. If they're not blocking though, then I'm pretty worried that they have an Oakenhold here. We could double sort them here. Let's, they're blocking again. Okay. We could still double sort them. I haven't seen much of the two part of the game, but from what I said, it's very different from the original. I need to find a new group that will manage to beat the final boss. The problem is I don't have a single healer. Well, oh, yeah, you need a healer. Let's do a Phoenix Flame here. We're doing that for sure. Then we can think about what else to do. I have the 2 resources to use Dragon Scalers. No. Doesn't feel right. Gonna Arsenal the Blaze Headlong and hope for a good 5-card hand. Although them keeping 3 cards is worrying, right? Okay, it's a Sledge. They could pummel it. They have the resources. Would just be 10 damage, taking me down to 10. I don't have a chain starter. Of course they play CYB. Of course they play CYB. So it made no sense to take the damage there, right? That makes no sense. One CYB gone. Are they playing unmovable? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, it's still not triggering though, right? No, it will because I get 2. Yeah, so it's 8 now. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Usually Tunic, Oasis of Tunic? Got it. Okay. I've been under pressure all game long. Like I've just been reacting all game long. I've been hoping to get like a big turn, but they just haven't been forthcoming. I think we probably break the mask here if I can. Although I have a Lava Burst in hand, so... I need the 2 resources to swing the sword. Not exactly, again, not exactly how I wanted to use it, but... I am being forced to... It does have 2 flames, yes. It has 2 flames. Not for this matchup, but for others. How you doing, Abel? I'm wondering if I should break... No, not here. I could potentially go for 2 lava bursts here. Go for another 5 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So the wounds will be for 6. They can't attack. They can't attack. Fine. Okay, we're not gonna. Nope, we're not gonna. That's good for us. I wish I had failed to make this draconic. I'm gonna just put together contract slippy list for armory tonight. Ooh, you're going out to terrorize people? Contract though. Interesting. So I think we do run in a renegade to start. Searing Emberblade into Command and Conquer. I don't think they'll see that coming. A5, so the next one is 2. That's fine. And then we'll arsenal the Oath. It's good for 1. Ah, they don't have the arsenal anymore. So, does that change what I'm doing here? No. You still play a value stealth, then 0 for 4 contract. So, yeah, that actually sounds quite interesting. Guys, comeback time. Comeback time. Ah. Channel like Fritchard. Ah, and I have no blues in my hand. Oh, no. Well. We're blocking 6. Yes, I had the setup. I had, like, the one turn where I don't have a blue. We're still alive, though. We're still alive. He says with hope in his heart. Hope in my heart. What a comeback, right? It was very short-lived. Where are my blues all of a sudden? 3-1 cost? What? What? What is happening? What is happening right now? Thank God they can't make use of big hands that well. So we could do Oath of Loyalty, Mounting Anger, but then Mounting Anger has no target. Spreading Flames doesn't do anything. So we just do 1 for 4. Or we could just do a Searing Emberblades. Yeah, let's just do... Let's forgo the 1 damage. Send these to the bottom, so in case this game goes longer than we want, which probably already has. Yeah, it already has gone way longer than I want it to go. Like, my win percentage winning in 6 games or under is so much better than anything above. With, you know, figures. Okay, so now we get 2 yellows and the blue. So what can we do here? Oath of Loyalty, Brand with Cinderclaw, Searing Emberblade, Lava Burst. Or do we actually think the Tenacity is better? Tenacity is better. Maybe. Freaking CYB shenanigans. Every turn that this slows down gives them a chance to play those, right? That's... Oh no, I can't play... Of course I can't play the Tenacity if I play the Oath. Okay, we're not playing it this turn then. We're not playing the Oath. That is a huge mistake. You can with... Oh, that is true. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Not such a huge mistake. Alright, we're going back to planet A. Oh lord! Go lad indeed. That's not a block though. I need them to block. I mean, they know now I have a tenacity, right? So maybe they're not gonna block. Plan A is back. Plan A is back, baby. Yeah, now they're not blocking. Do I still have a lava burst? No, we played 2 lava burst. So if they're not blocking, we should arsenal this and play a Salt the Wound instead. It's the same thing. It buffs the same thing. Because they block twice. Yeah, exactly. I get an arsenal, right? That, I think... Let's do 5. Okay, we can do something on the next turn. I think we're in the game at the moment. If they don't find any more... Okay, this is good. Ignite, discount mounting anger. Tunic for dragon power? Yeah. Yeah, that could have... Yeah. Yeah, dragon power could have been good actually, you're right. Okay, let's do ignite here. I could also discount the sword to swing it twice. I can't have a non-turn here. It's not what I wanted to do, but it's what I need to do. And we're not getting a sword swing here, I guess. 4. I'm gonna force them to block here. Like, I don't want to use it for 4, but I need them to block for something. Yeah, exactly. Even just getting the Spring Tonic counter was decent, right? We now have to try and finish this before they find another CYB. Was that so? Well, they're still at 6. This is still good. We're gonna do double sword swing here. Yes, we're gonna do a double sword swing. No, we're not. That would have been nice, but I need one more resource to do that. I say we still win. They don't have any cards in hand. Round of applause for Love Broker. Well, that still kind of worked out. Oh, okay. Bathos, welcome. Didn't even know you were here today. What would you like me to open? And then after that, I owe Pockets a game. After that, Pockets gets a game. DDT, if you haven't, I do. But I quickly need to go grab it. So hang in there. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back. Fatiguing Fi's heart. That is true. Right, so we have the dusk till dawn. I'm just gonna wait 23 seconds until we have everybody back. Then we're gonna open up this DDT pack. How much charge? Sadly, I need to keep charging it, so which means the phone is going to run warm, and because it's warm, it's lagging a little bit. Alright, we got everyone back. Welcome back, welcome back. We're opening a pack for Sir Bathos. Bathos, are you coming to P9 tomorrow? Alright, let's see what we have here. Blistering Assault. Charge the light look great. Dude, but the lag is like... let me unplug this. For now. The lag is incredible. It's actually really, really bad. It's moved on way after this. Nope. Dark Sphere for Super Armory. Sad. Sag. Alright, wait, you know what? This doesn't work that well, so let's do this differently today. Let's do it like this. Until the exactly face cam, until it's cooled down. Right, so. Alright, that doesn't... It's way too bright. Oh my god. Okay, sure. Sorry. I mean, likely it's not gonna matter anyway. I can't see what they are though. Putrid Stirrings, foil, rare, and a majestic hero. Yay! All right. Okie dokie. I'm not going to Darksphere tomorrow. It's too far away considering I need to work on Thursday. And I'm gonna stay loyal to my locals as long as I can. Alright, Pockets, let's queue up in the league then. Let's queue up in the league. Queue. Alright, you're already there. Oh, you were there. You're not there anymore. Do you want to jump on audio? Trash talk? Or not? Feel free to say no. Of course? Alright, let's do it. Need to join the queue. Trash talk me? And get destroyed by you at the same time? You still need to click on the queue button, friend. Still need to join the queue or the game won't count. There you go. Okay, it did just give me an error about something, but let's see if it works anyway. It says Discord is not detecting a microphone. Do you guys still hear me? Looks fine here. Alright, let's go to start a voice call. And I'm gonna need to input device.
Hello, hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Perfect. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Round of applause for Pockets, please.
Nah,
Need to
round of
change
applause
it.
for Simon.
Always doing the hard work. I just come in.
No,
talking.
I'm just playing. I'm just jamming games. There we go. I will change to the game stream. There we go. You should have the link, sir.
Yes, I do.
All right, 2-2. Let's make it a 3-2. Cool.
Right.
And then we will start a prediction as well.
Wait, I'm
What are
gonna
you
let
playing?
Chet choose. I was actually gonna. I'm gonna play one of the Warriors. Just to play a game where I don't have to think much. If I see Fang or Olympia first, I'll play one of those. I'll see what they pick.
Where are you looking?
Peeking at your stream real quick. I'm gonna wait for the chat. And I'm gonna see it's Fang. All right, Fang it is. All right.
All right.
There you go.
Fang it is. Sir Fangalot. Kasai, Bathos, you were too late. Do I have a matchup? I don't think so, but I think I'm gonna take this one because the plan is basically the same. Alright, submit the deck. So, have you quit yet?
Have I quit what Warrior?
No, your job.
Oh. I'm about 2 weeks is what I'm expecting. So I'm just grinding it out. I'm expecting to probably not be there by probably the 24th, 25th. So instead of just, I was thinking about just putting the 2 weeks and just leaving, but I figured let me just take it slow, just do my thing, and then I'll be out in about 2 weeks. But I have some people I'm talking to on the educational side, so I may be teaching probably in the next month. So
Oh,
I'm excited.
nice. That's very cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
very excited.
fast.
They need teachers.
Yeah.
They are starving for teachers right now.
Yeah, yeah. My mother actually is an English teacher, and
Oh, nice.
it's always been wild because the Swiss educational system is very, oh no, you don't have this qualification, you don't have that qualification. So, yeah, but you can't find teacher left, right, and center. What are you doing?
Exactly.
That's why you don't find people, because you're putting the requirements too high. I'm already marked. I like it. Oh, hi, Mark. Cool. We will for 3 and then Phoenix Flame for 15.
Oh my god, 15.
Yes. Now I want to know what my biggest Phoenix Flame ever was. Probably like 5 or so.
One more time. Sorry.
Gosh darn it. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to. Fine.
Okay. So you get a fealty whenever you hit me, no matter with what.
Yes, the next time I hit you, it's just gonna. We don't have any like flick options. It's just attack. Whenever I hit you, I'm gonna get a fealty. So it's not as prevalent to worry about right now because I'm not at 3. If I'm at 2 and you could effectively block to deny me, say 3 fealty the following turn and still have a good turn, it is ideal to block it out because you can make my next turn have to cost a card or even 2 if I can get to 3 fealty the following turn. So right now it's not as prevalent if I just get 1 fealty.
Okay. I mean, I have a hand where I want to block. Back in the Stubbies Art of War days, you had flame for 6 or 7, burst for 10 to 11. Oh my god, that's no wonder it was banned. Oh my god. 1. Yeah, hit me. Hit me,
I will
baby,
hit ya.
one more time.
Yeah, we'll do that. Mark in +2. We will consume the mark. Apply the new mark.
Oh no.
And we'll not. We'll just pass for now because I'm not at 3 yet. Just taking it slow. I'm just doing Fang value.
Yes.
Don't want to rush it.
Stupid dynamos. Stupid sexy dynamos.
Hate to see this card in my early hand, but better to block if I'm not post fealty.
Sounds like a plan. And then we will just use our Ember Blade. Just 5 things. You basically have no disruption, right? Or usually.
Provoke is it. I don't think most Fangs run Provoke. I could be wrong because they're running more blues. I run Provoke because I like it as a pitch option to get into the later game. But I think Provoke is not a common blue card for Fang. I could be wrong. Other than that, yeah, that's it.
I was just gonna ask, why would you use Violent Dynamos on my Phoenix Flame, and I just got the answer.
Yeah. 5. What do you have? You have an arsenal. You could mask, but I don't see it happening.
You are correct. No mask. Okay, 34, 36. 4-card hand, 1 fealty. Let me think. Yeah, okay, fine.
Yep.
Yeah, good. Get your second fealty. How many turns does it usually take you to get your fealties? 2-3 turns usually?
Turn 4 seems to be the average. It depends on how much you block and how defensive I want to be. Ideally, I want to be very, very defensive pre-3 fealty because my hands are just very obsolete if I'm against another. If I'm against like a hyper aggro, I guess I can try to get fealty sooner. But if I can effectively block, I don't mind trying to build into fealty slower.
Fair.
If you're not blocking, I want to buff it, but I think just reapply mark is a good option here. And since we do that, we'll suck that into grains, get a fealty, remark you. What does it look like? Let's do that.
Yes.
Bump it to 2.
Here comes the pain.
Okay. Now, so here's my tip. If you have a good hand, send it to me. This will put me in 3 fealty if this hits. So you can either block this and deny. Okay. Just like, because you can deny me 3 fealty for following turn, or if you want to, send me an aggressive hand.
Yeah. At this point, basically, this can get very out of hand very fast here. But I do like my hand, so we're playing it.
Definitely do it then. Cool.
I do like it a lot.
Let me think. So what do the next few attacks look like? I mean, we're definitely doing this. We cycle that. That is very interesting. So everything's +1. So what? 3 becomes 4. 2s are 3. I don't see a lot of 3s come in my way. Okay.
Mitch, you're correct. Usually that's how I want it to go. But the thing is that you do have to block every now and then as Fi. Like, it's not as mono, I just attack you, block kind of thing. That doesn't work that often. Not as often as I would like. Oh, god damn it.
Axe next is +1. I mean, you definitely have the lava. Lava will be what, 5, 6?
See, I think I'm getting 5 value out of the rake here. I'm getting an extra value through the first hand and strike. I had to set up with the brand with Cinderclaw. I think despite you getting 2 fealty there, I don't think I can block with this hand. Like, it's too good to block.
Yeah, I think blocking with the flame scale would have been fine because it will make me 2 fealty this turn.
True.
Yeah, because it would deny me a turn 3 fealty for like this turn. Like if I didn't have 3 fealty for this turn, I would 100% be playing this hand completely different. I would be taking a little more damage.
You had an arsenal, right? So you had a card left over at the end of that turn.
Below, yeah.
So that could have been anything. So if I block with flame scale, maybe I block with flame scale, and you're just gonna play something which gives you the fealty anyway, right?
Well, yeah. So I start the turn with 2 fealty. So if I want to start the turn with the attack with the dagger, I have to use a resource. So I did have 1 vigor floating,
Okay.
but if I can't hit you with, say, like the first dagger or second dagger, even if I attack with the first dagger, I have to pay a resource because I'm at 2 fealty to begin a turn. If somehow, say, you block it and you see I got like 1 or 2 cards, you can try to block out the first dagger, and then the second dagger is going to cost me more resources. So it forces
Yeah.
me to have to pitch cards to not be able to block.
Okay, fair.
Uh,
I think AWOL, you're saying it that right. Sometimes you gotta make him have it. Yeah. Like I just like I get burnt by that all the time, but I think that's just probably getting a better sense for the game state and what they could potentially have. That's where the game knowledge comes in, right?
yeah, I think if it's near the end of the turn and you have and there's enough disclosed information to know, hey, he can't pump this or he's not going to pump it, I think it's fine to block out something to keep me at 2 fealty at the end of the turn. But if it's like early in the turn, you're marked and you're just like, I don't want to be 3 fealty, I wouldn't worry about blocking it because I'm probably going to have some type of reacts.
There we go. That was
Very strong turn.
very good damage, if I may say so. Love this podcast. We talk about all kinds of things here. Tariffs and no. 2. All right. Let's see. God damn it.
Do I want to buff? No, I'll carry it with the vigor. I think the vigor carries a little more value.
Okay.
Speaking of lightly about the tariffs, yeah, definitely gonna be an increase in these boxes for high C. So I know MinMax came into the video about it, so they already
Yeah.
disclosed that there's definitely going to go up. But if you have any pre-orders with them, they are going to honor
Oh,
the
really?
price, which is they're going to
wow.
honor the price. If anyone didn't watch the video, if you have a pre-order, I'm not saying go buy cases, but if you want to lock in the price and you're comfortable with paying, I think they're doing like it's $100 right now for a box, and if you do
That's
4
good,
boxes,
though.
it's like 400, and they give you a $20 card credit. They said if anything, they may drop the $20 card credit if you buy the case, but if you lock in if you could do pre-release price, they'll lock it in. They won't change it.
Oh, nice.
Which is really good.
That's a very good deal. Honestly, that's very, very fair. And you know they're just gonna lose on whatever tariff they get on that. They're just gonna
Yep.
have to eat it, right? That's very, very fair.
Yeah.
We love MinMax. We do. Like they're a great company, honestly. From what I can tell, like I've never bought from them or anything like that because obviously I'm in the EU, but
Yeah, I've talked to them a few times. Like last one time was at Memphis. They're always they're gamers. They're TCG players and they want what's best for the people
Yeah.
because they don't want to get screwed, so they don't want to screw. Like they
Yes.
understand.
That's really, really fair, right? And no slight against the US, but companies in the US are very
Greedy.
very, very greedy. Yes. And if
will
they can
vouch for
get
that.
yeah. So Mitch, you said we should start a podcast. No. Just there's so many podcasts. Like honestly, so many podcasts, and I am not going to do another podcast because I don't know what I could contribute that isn't already covered.
Actually, I'm going to block with the other piece of equipment.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Like having the fealty here to push the dragon power was really good as well. Like finishing this chain with the dragon power was super good.
Yeah, and depending on what my following turns look like, at this point as Fang, I just need to look at numbers. I'm at my 3 fealty. Ideally, I want to be at 4 or 5 fealty because some cards I can, like a Blade Flurry, I can make Blade Flurry 1 card 8, and I can defend with the rest of the hand. So I really need to really track what's worth blocking. Even if I block with a 2 block to keep myself at, say, 10 health versus 8 health the following turn, it may be worth it. So I gotta be really careful not to get too low where I'm just forced to forfeit maybe my entire hand one turn and I just lose all my fealty. So it can be a little risky here.
You still have a good amount of equipment to block with though, so that's that's
yeah. keeping my equipment healthy is good. That's why I want to block with the Brave Forge, because even though I'm just throwing 2 random block, keeps me a little healthier, and I may get to a point where I have to block with equipment multiple times. So,
Yeah.
pass the vigor over.
So Mitch, just to come back to what you're saying, or Deviled Eggs, right? I'm not against having a podcast, but if I do a podcast, it's got to be something that isn't already done to death. And I feel like if there's one thing in the content creation space for Flesh and Blood that is completely saturated, it is podcasts. That's like, because, honestly, podcasts are the easiest thing to do, right? You sit down 2 to 3 people, you rant for an hour, you do some basic editing, and then you throw it out there. It's so easy to do. All you need to do is make some basic notes, sit down for an hour, edit for an hour, boom, done. Right? It's so easy to do, and that's why a lot of people do it as well. I'm very tempted, but no. So a lot of fab podcasts push the point of the UK, the Runaways, Arsenal Pass. There's a million more, like On the Bubble, 03 Drop, whatever they're called. There's so many podcasts. Like, I think what could be interesting is like a podcast that, and I think we've had this conversation before, is cover lore. But not just regurgitate lore, but what the lore actually could mean, and like the implications of the lore, and that kind of stuff. Not just, here's the lore, let's read it out. Because I feel like all the lore stuff that's being done today is just like, here's the lore, I'm reading it out to you. I don't think there's anything that analyzes. So I played a lot of Dota 2 back in the day. And there was this one guy, what he did was, he called it headcanon. And basically what he did is like, he took the lore and came up with these wild theories. And it was so entertaining to watch and to listen to. And that's something I'd like to do. My worry with that concept is that the lore in Flesh and Blood is not, excuse my pun, fleshed out enough to allow for that. What do we do here?
Speaking of theories,
Hmm.
This is a very far theory, but it ties to how Flesh and Blood likes to have like reason. Yeah, good luck. I'm gonna do this.
Good luck.
No, I'm saying good block. No, good block.
Oh, good block. I was like, I thought you said good luck.
Good luck. Get ready for 20 damage.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, you were saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I like, because Flesh and Blood has a lot of purpose and a lot of intent when they do things. So I was watching Alpha Investments, Rudy. So
Yes.
he recently opened up a Flesh and Blood box. I can't remember. Maybe it was Hunted. But
the last 2 box openings were Hunted, I think. Or the last one, at least.
I know he has I forgot what it's called. It's I have a Word document from that. I have a bunch of like notes whenever I do research when stuff that's coming out. I try to make notes so I don't forget them. It is called like the Gem Games. It's this season 2. Oh, Gem Keeper season 2. Yeah. So they had Gem Keeper season 2.
Yes.
Oh my god, what is this hand? What the shiitake mushrooms is this hand? What?
Shiitake mushrooms. All right.
So there is. So the Gem Keeper season 2. He mentioned the prize that's going to be in the Gem Keeper season 2, and this was at the end of the video. And he said that the Gem Keeper season 2 is going to be a new Rudy Gem Keeper card.
Yes.
The prize is it's a new Rudy card. It's with the new hero text. It's a full marble, I think, like cold foil, marble, all the works. And what was interesting is LSS likes to have a lot of intent when they have stuff, and the Rudy thing got me thinking, well, what if there's something in the treasure packs that is like associated with this season 2 that Rudy's doing? You know, you have the Gem Keeper that's the Gem Keeper is coming out with a new text, and it's this like new hero art card. I was thinking, what if there's something in treasure packs? And I was kind of looking at the marbles because I couldn't contemplate, I couldn't comprehend how the heck there's going to be like 4 legendaries, 11 marbles, and these are all unique just with the treasure packs. It's a 90 card set, separate from the main set. And I got to thinking, this is not something unique. It has to be some type of reprint.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, it's got to be like a bunch of reprints, right?
Yeah, so then I was looking at the numbers and I was thinking, what if yeah, I'll use it here, bump it +1. What if the 11 marbles is some type of reprints for some of the old fables?
That's actually
So-
could be like treasure gems, right? Yeah.
Because of the Gem Keeper.
Yeah.
I looked at all the fables, I did the numbers. So unless the symbol on the goldfin harpoon, because there's and this I couldn't contemplate because there's 3 confirmed treasure pack cards. It's the goldfin harpoon, the gold token, and the golden cog. But the goldfin harpoon has the triangle gold symbol, so it identifies it as a marble. But the gold token and the golden cog has the circle gold icon. So they're all confirmed in the treasure pack, but one of them was only identified as a marble with the triangle. So let's say, okay, let's just assume that's just one of the marbles and the other 2 are not. That means you still have 10 marble slots. If the number is exact, there are exactly 10 Gen Fable cards in Flesh and Blood. Minus what we don't know what High Seas is, but there's exactly 10. What if the other 10 marbles were reprints of the Fable gems in the prior slots?
Yes, could be. Could be. And I think if we think about fables, right, at least it's like they're at a rarity where people are not going to complain about it's being hard to obtain. It's like, oh, this is not a valid reprint because it's so hard to get. But if I think if you make it, it's an interesting theory. It could very well be.
Wait, and the Calls of Flesh and Blood's kind of.
Wait, why am I
not do something?
Why am I? Why does Mounting Anger not get... Mounting Anger should be...
When Mounting Anger hits, you may banish attacks from your hand with costs less than the number of trading contains you control. So did you have one that costs less than... So it's not equal to or less. So since you sent one, that means it would have to cost... 0? It would have to cost 0. Yes, so do you want to do something different?
Yes, please.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, because I think if it's first, then that means you can only banish a 0 cost. It has to be the second one if you want to banish a 1 or less.
No, that's right, but Devil AOL is saying that Rake Over the Coals took the cost reduction because it was played... Okay, so alright, so... Let's do this differently then. We're gonna play this first.
No, it's a hits. Yeah, I don't think the rake takes it because it has to hit first. So if you rake before it hits, I don't think it takes the cost reduction.
If I do it before, yes. No, it's because Ignite says it says when this attacks.
Oh, Ignite.
So the Ignite works when it attacks, right? So if I play Ignite first, then because it says when you play it or activate it, and I'm activating, or I'm playing Rake or activating. Rake took it. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah. No, shoot gems are too valuable to reprint them. I don't
that's
think
the thing.
so.
So the value changed in Flesh and Blood during 50th anniversary. Since we've had a significant increase in the amount of players that we have in the game, a lot of the value transferred into the Majestics. I can confirm that from a lot of TCG on the East Coast for like the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia area. The value of a lot of Majestics have went up a very noticeable amount. Legendaries stayed the same. If not, they've gone down a little bit because people are not fetching the legendaries. They're trying to get these staple majestics and build out their class sets. Even Fableds have maintained a price,
Yeah.
but because there are specific Fables, like ideally Harfindale and the they're both generics and they're still relevant in some decks.
Yeah, but
It
it's a
doesn't.
very edge case, right? It's like, so fables like are mostly just a collector's item. Mostly.
Yes.
So that makes sense, right? But I agree what you're saying, like the Majestics being what people are after because they want the, as Rudy calls them, the, what is it called? The play card. Anyway, yeah, the cards. You need to play the game. It's like that's what rises in value when you get an influx of new players. And the Majestics are 3 offs that people need, as opposed to legendaries just 1. And the legendaries, we do have quite a few legendaries for classes specific now. So yeah, makes sense.
You also, using the recent CNC reprint as proof, having a reprint for something like CNC, it did not bring the price down. If anything, the old CNC Arcane Rising sustained, if maybe went down $5, but the new one's almost at $100 right now. Like, so CNC is still being sold for the same price it was, if not the new one being more.
The new one is going for more because people really like that, but the old one went down slightly. Like, I don't think it had a huge impact, but once that was printed out a legendary, then we kind of had to expect that, right?
Yeah, it hasn't gone down to E-Strike price. E-Strike is still bouncing around 40.
Sucks. This sucks. Yeah. I think I'm gonna lose now.
We are not going to. Let me see. So you're at 6. Well, I'm gonna get you to 4. Or do I need this bigger? This may matter. No, because I'm at 6. You know what? We'll just keep it. We'll pump it in there and we'll throw it. But yeah, depending the high seas one, I anticipate it will be a gem. It just makes sense with the whole treasure set.
Yeah.
But it also makes just as much sense as a landmark, but I don't see the landmark being like the entire new land that we're traversing into as being its own fable. So it can go either way.
Yeah, that last hand really that last hand messed me up. How many landmarks are there? So we have the library, we have the tree, we have the arena.
And then we have Mistveil.
So 4?
Yes, I believe we have 4. Because we have 15 set, and then we have the... Yeah, I think it's 4. And then high seas can go either or. If they are going with the gem thing, I see it more going towards gem just to kind of fit everything, but I can see it being either or. Tricky. This is where Fang thrives.
The last hand was a disaster, honestly. I probably played it wrong, but the 1 cost and the lava burst in hand was bad. That was bad. Bork.
Something Rudy did confirm during that video when I was watching it. He did make a comment about the puzzle pieces. Since the treasure, he said something about puzzle pieces, but I know the gem packs have, or the treasure packs have puzzle pieces. Apparently, the puzzle pieces are full art cold foils, which is actually pretty interesting.
Okay, but that's something he's doing, right? Oh God.
So
no.
that's
Oh no. Yeah, I would have never blocked that anyway.
Yeah, if you would have blocked it, I would glint. I had to glint. Would glint and throw everything in the second attack. So I think either way, there was not a win after this round.
No, the last turn messed me up. Yeah,
Okay.
I had a break hand. I think I could have probably played it better, but I had 2 Lava Burst, a 1 cost, and the card that I played, the Hot on Their Heels, right? So I guess I could have played 1 cost, Hot on Their Heels, but yeah. Anywho, congratulations. Well done. Round of applause. Knocking me down another notch in the league. Who needs wins anyway? I mean, I was never going to get anywhere close to top 3 anyway, so...
Who's top still? Is it is it Ileana? Or who is it right now?
What? Who's in the lead?
Yeah, I'm looking
So
right
we
now.
got Roy.
Oh, Roy. Oh, Roy 79.
FPV, who's in the lead with 1224, and then Madagon at 1160, because Madagon hasn't played in an age. And then we have Mitch on 1097. So there's, if guys want to play in the league, there's still 5 days left. And if you grind like Roy did, you can totally still get to the top.
I'm in 20th place. Let's go.
Where am I? 13th.
13th
Right.
year.
Yeah, Mitch, yeah, I'm totally down. I'm down for another game. Well, Mr. Pockets, thank you so much for the game.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me on as always. And we'll talk as we get closer to high seas.
Yes.
We'll talk about, definitely have fun, set up that stream. I'll probably have most of my stuff open up that weekend of June, but hopefully tariffs doesn't bump up the prices too much, but I'll definitely have a lot of cases, so I'll put some stuff aside.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I hope that my case this time is better than yours, because you absolutely demolished me last time with your case. Cool. Well, thanks for jumping on. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Yeah, we'll talk later. Oh, a 10-second theory too. I think the next 2 sets expect a Brute. I think if Savage Lands is going to be next set, they're going to expand Necromancers to expect Necromancer Brute. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Maybe we get Necromancer Brute double class.
It makes discard relevant.
Yeah,
makes discard relevant.
Does. That's a good strategy. Theory. All right. Thanks, mate.
Have fun. See you, man.
Bye. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. How do I? There we go. Right, Mitch. Yes, let's play. Feels too close to Shadow Brute, though. Could be. Jay, did you see the link that I posted for the deck list? That's the list that I'm playing at the moment, with sometimes more, sometimes less success. All right, let me go back into the queue. Mitch is already queued. All right. I'll send you a link. There you go. Press the Q button. Copy invite. And I think we played not too long ago, so there we are. There we go. There we go. That's with you. We're ready to play and ready to lose against Arakni. Always fun podcasting. Should be a podcast stream. I'll think about it. I'm not convinced yet. There we are. Wait, so I'm 2 and 3 at the moment, right? So we do have to add that loss. So new. Oi, 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 oi. Let's make sure I have the second flame here. We'll try again. I think it's a really hard matchup. Alright, let's try again. This is a matchup I really struggle in this deck, and I could use some tips if anybody has some. Not the way I want to start this game, that's for sure. Well, do we keep the loyalty in Arsenal? No, I think we'll keep the Ignite. Keep the Ignite. Hey, I'm getting a damage through. That feels like a win. You're chipping away at my resolve. Hey, Poke Tin King, how are you? Welcome to the stream. How's I just saw you released a new video recently. Okay. Can't wait for Pro Tour. Dude, just 2 more days, right? It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. 35 pass, yes. I would do. I mean, I could have gone for more damage here, but 1. Look at the hand. Banisher covered the same color as the banished one. Not great for me. Not great, but oh yeah, there we go. Just a nick. We're not blocking, just to make it more difficult for them to choose. Did YouTube chat disappear from feed again? Really did it? Oh no. Wait, did it disappear? Why? Oh, it's so frustrating. Why do things keep breaking? Sorry if it did. YouTube chat should be on screen. It looks like it disappeared again. Oh no. Sorry, YouTube. I will try to fix that again. What are they taking? Wait, it was a blue? Wow. Okay. Lucky me. Lucky me. I do run 15 blues though. I didn't pay attention because I was looking at... Alright, so... Oath of Loyalty. Blue Dragon... At least they know my hand now. But I guess this is really good already for me. So we play the Ignite. Pitch 1 less for Searing Ember Blades. Then pay 1 to get the Phoenix Flame. I'm still waiting for my Marvel's Phoenix. Maybe, I hope it arrives before Pro Tour on the Friday. Now they can play Blue Brand into Blue Dragon Power later. Oh, they can, yes. Did you get 2 marbles? No, I only got 1 because I already have 2 extended arts. So I felt like I didn't need 2. Oh wait, this is trick. No! 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 Stop! Dudes. Ah! Leave my Phoenix Flame alone. Why do you hate the Phoenix Flame so much? Why does this keep happening every single time? It's not fair, stomp feet. Time to get mask to get another one? Nah, not yet, I think. We could draw into it soon, right? Let's see what we kind of get in our next few hands to see if that makes sense. It's just not, the mask is not now, it's like... No, it's so much value lost when I do that. Yeah, you always have to keep your ability on respond to pass over. Yeah. Imagine them banishing the next one here. Oh no. Should have blocked. Ah, the Flame Cult Awakening was perfect. I don't know why I didn't use the Loyalty Beyond. Well, we talked about traffic, right? Trump just announced starting from Wednesday, China will have 104%. What a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, I can't express this in any other terms. What a colossal moron that person is. This is just like so stupid. I think I'm sequencing it wrong, right? But what is it they keep having Passover so early on in the game? Like every single time. Every single time it's so early. If you think China's gonna bend the knee to Trump, you can think again. They're not gonna do that. So if we just tutor here, we just do the more damage. Just to keep the pressure up. Oh, I can't, of course. I should have used the block here, I'm so... 1,000%! 1,000,000%! I mean, theoretically, I still have... You know, the damage is still there. I can't do much this turn, though. It could have been worse. I mean, yes, but... the thing is, I cannot assume that I'm gonna have a full hand, right? So... It's problematic. It's very problematic. I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Can we, by any chance, fix chat live on stream? Don't think so, because I don't understand why it's breaking. I have a hunch why it's breaking, but the reason why it's breaking is also not sensible. Into New you will almost never have a 5-card hand. Yes. For sure. The thing is, I do need to have a 4-card hand to keep the damage up. Where is my chain starter, friends? Them attacking with the scalpel and pitching a codex makes me think they're gonna attack with the codex here. They're gonna use the codex. Or that. It's fine. They're not gonna take my blue. I need the blue. They're gonna take the blaze headlong. Told you it's gonna take that blaze headlong. That's fine. I need the blues, otherwise I don't have a chain start. I've been watching a lot of Crip, and turns out the Canadian Twitch servers are really bad. Like, why are they bad, though? How are they different? Brand. For one. Cower in fear. They lag it and dropping the stream? It's weird. I mean, it does belong to Amazon, so... Who knows if that's on purpose. Why would they put... It's still a decent hand that I have, to be honest. It has a decent amount of damage output here. I mean, this is only 2, and this is gonna go down by 1, but... All in all, it could be worse. I wish I could tutor a Phoenix Flame. Go for 5. Which brings them down to 11. No, 14 because they're blocking. Actually, should I have masked here? Could have been a good chance to do it. Retaliatory lag. But I mean, who knows, right? It could be. They keep lagging and dropping the stream. Oh no. Yeah, so come watch me, guys. My stream is fine. My stream is fine. Just come watch my stream. Send everyone that's watching Crip over to my stream. Tell everyone the stream here is fine. We be ballin' here. That makes no sense what I just said. That makes no sense. Okay, 14-14. We have an okay hand. So what we can do here is a double Searing Emberblade, right? That's kind of my game plan in this turn. With the Ignite, we can finance it. I think. Yes. This is gonna be for free. Give the Searing Emberblade go again. Imagine I hadn't made that mistake. Where I blocked where I should have blocked the 3. I get the Flame Call Awakening and I actually can tutor a Phoenix Flame. Alright, we're still in this. Oh, this is a hand. This is a hand. I mean, it's 8 damage, so you know what? I think I can block this out. Yeah, we're blocking this out, so we're good. No! Where did that second Fang strike come from? Oh god! That... Yeah, I understand. I understand! I understand. I understand. I understand. Ah, that's so frustrating. That's such a stupid mistake to make. I thought 8 was gonna be enough to block here. That's such a stupid mistake. Rage! Yeah, it was, but it was fully my mistake, right? I didn't have... I could have blocked with equipment to start and keep it. And then I come back for 8. Alright, we'll just go for 4 then. Get over it, put it behind you, forget that that ever happened, we just play the next turn. We're in at 8-13. Everything is still possible. I have 33 cards left, so I'm not going to get fatigued anytime soon. It's just... I don't think anything close to as frustrating to play against as Nu. It's so incredibly frustrating. I say that, but then, you know. It's a little frustrating every time you play against a good deck. Alright, Ignite. We still don't have a Phoenix Flame. Should have tutored it a long time ago. I've placed it into worse things in MTG. I don't want to ever experience that. Like, please no. Second breakfast combo? What is that? Sounds nasty. 6. No blocks. That's so rage-inducing. That's so rage-inducing. Like... Come on. Come on! No, what are you doing? Can't wait for this MST trash to LL. Just get this trash out of here. MST be gone. Wait, did I lose the second Phoenix Flame? No. Where's it hiding? 6. Now at this point, I don't want to let this hit because taking this damage is just gonna be killing me. So that's a play, right? Go on in Renegades. Spreading Flames doesn't do anything, but it goes wide. She is quite far. She is. Compared to the other MST heroes, she is. He hasn't even broken his headpiece yet to block with it. Maybe I'm just gonna not play the calling this weekend. maybe I'm just staying home. Yeah, maybe I don't block there. Just stay home. Have a nice relaxed weekend. Just chill. Just chill. Sounds good right about now. Mask here, yeah, I would have. That's why I was checking if I had the third lava burst still. Right? I would have played it. Or even the tenacity would have been... Did I block with the tenacity? I did block with the tenacity. I would have played it here if I could. Okay. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. This is a decent turn. Mounting anger, but the dragon power is not going to be free. But it's better than playing the sword here. Where are all this defense reaction coming from? And suddenly she has all the cards to stall me out as well, right? So first, she takes all the cards from my hand. And then she plays all the cards to stall me. Nice, nice, nice. What a hero. What a hero. This is probably, aside from Aurora, this is probably one of the decks I struggle most with. With my deck here. But all assassins are hard. Like anything that basically messes with my hands. I wish this was lethal. Makes no sense to activate it here. Makes no sense. But I did what Liliane said earlier on, right? I should have activated it much earlier. Where is... Did I forget to sideboard it in again? I'm pretty sure I checked it at the start of the game if I had it or not. Apparently not. I'm down to 16 cards. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable! Ah! Mounting Anger is draconic. Yeah. Why? What did I miss? I'm pretty sure I sideboarded it in, so I don't understand where the second Phoenix Flame is. Do we still have a Lava Burst? We do. I can't activate Mask. Yeah, it must be at the bottom, right? But all I can do is shake my head here. Like, I don't know. What? Seriously, it's gotta be like the last card in the deck. It's gotta be like the last card. Maybe this is a turn where we get it back. Maybe this is the turn where, like, our last hurrah. But they have... I mean, they have only played 2 sigils, right? So they have a 3rd sigil left, and... Yeah, it's not looking good. There we go. There we go. That's exactly what I was afraid of. And a 5-card hand, anyway. Yeah, I'm very aware of my deck size. I'm very aware. But they keep blocking out my... I can't activate Mask ever. They keep blocking it out every single time. I can't activate it ever. They're doing really well with that, actually. Wow. Finally. Finally. Now we have to block. It's too late. It's too late. Finally, there. Not gonna do us any good. Yeah, I should have tutored it at some point. I missed the opportunity. Yeah. GG. Well played. Well played. Still can win against her. No, what do you do to me? No, you're not my friend. Mitch is, no is not. I'm gonna give a new rule. Mitch is not allowed to play new into me if we're playing a league game. There we go. No, it wasn't Mitch. No, it wasn't. Stop lying. It was not close at all. You had it under control the whole time. I had nothing I could do there. You blocked it perfectly. You played well. You blocked where you needed to block. You never let me do what I wanted to do. You played it how you needed to play it. I had no chance. New league banned list. Yes, it's ScowlingFleshBag's salt list. There was like this person that like like a few years ago where they're like, oh, I want to play Tally Shop, but then they listed like 10 heroes I didn't want to play against. Any warriors? Add all the warriors to that list. If we want to do anything here, I need to play a Phoenix Flame for 0. Oh my god, Eclipse, right? The only person I've ever seen banned from Discord and Tally Shop. Dude, like, honestly, that person only wanted to play, like, into 2 different heroes that they knew they were going to win against. And they only wanted to play, like 5-minute games. Like, it was, yeah. So we've decided it's attack reactions that are the problem. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I think that narrows it down. He only played Rhino and thought blocking was cheating, so anytime he got blocked, he would just quit. Yeah, yes, yes. My god, that brings me back. I'm glad I'm not the only one who remembers that. I wonder what they're doing to these days. They probably went to Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. Okay, so this is gonna be another... They're obviously gonna play this very defensively. They have a Titan's Fist and an Orm Aegis, so... Yeah. But, you know, the go again is pretty important here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is such a weird game. I mean, I'm hating on a game that I've never played, right? So, you know, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't take it personal. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, you remember the name as well, Pockets. He actually tried Star Wars and they kicked him out too. Oh my god. It was playing... Wait, now he's playing Jarl? Oh wow, okay. I have... It can be fun, but it's so hard to get into. What makes it so hard? You also nearly stopped my bonds. Dude, I made a huge mistake there, and I think I probably tilted on that turn. I should have blocked more on that turn. Like getting beaten by that one was so painful. The last time I played into Victor, I won so many clashes. It was so funny. Hate on Yu-Gi-Oh! 100% allowed. It stopped being good after XYZ link summoning. I don't even know what that means. But I'll take your word for it. This is... Guardians are probably... is one of my worst matchups as well. This is not... I haven't played that many Guardians yet. So we'll see what happens here. Well, Guardians, I say, I haven't played that many Victors. Let me smash that ninja hero. Fair. Ah, what am I doing? Like, the new way that they're doing it here on Talishar is so weird. Let me just show you the card that I have in my hand. Why not? Not worth blocking. They could have easily had a pummel there as well, right? Oh, they would have played the pummel if they had it. We just need to go wide enough for levers. Very accurate sculling. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, solve this formula and take 30 steps. If you mess up on step 18, so the answer is wrong, you lose. So basically Kano. I also want to go back to play competitive lore. That game was some... What's lore? At least 2 are gone. I'll take that as a positive. Legends of Frontera. Yeah, a lot of people are speaking very, very highly of that game. By the way, my record is not 2-3, it's 2-4. Yesterday was the other way around. After flying high yesterday, I'm getting my reality check today. Even before stream, I just lost. Get about much worse. At least you get 4 or 5 turns of potential gameplay. Okay. It's like a mix of Kano and Zen. You can tutor anything you want, but you can just lose on the spot if your opponent has a count in their hand. That does not sound very fun. They have so much block still. I look at their block and it's like, I'm not 38 to 30. It's much more. And the test of strength, which they will also win. Hey, Treku, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? It's another Command and Conquer on the top of their deck. Good to know. Okay, go for 5 here. What are they preparing? Probably something that hits me for a lot of damage. Yeah, we still know it's a Command and Conquer. So we're not arsenaling next turn. Victor, go away. Horsey, shoo. Just a hammer. Just a hammer for 5. I'm gonna block here because we're not keeping the hand anyway. We know they have a Command and Conquer coming in, so putting anything into Arsenal is senseless. Especially a defense reaction. Makes no sense. Do we do this? No. Not yet. We want to keep like a big hand for that. It's like having a card in Fab that says, if the opponent draws a card, negate it and draw 10 cards. What? What animal do you prefer, parrot or horse? Parrot, of course. Puffin is cute. Horses are stupid. You heard it here first. Horses are stupid. So we know one of the cards in their hand is a Command and Conquer, and one is an enabler for the Command and Conquer. Unless they blocked with it. I was gonna say, I wouldn't imagine. They're playing a red Macho Grande. That's different. Red Macho helps endgames, but isn't the blue enough? Yeah, they're just gonna Command and Conquer me here. Maybe with a pummel. They still have the arsenal. They could have the resources if they have a blue. I mean, it's... Oh, it's not a blue, so no. Burp power. Okay, it makes sense, Lilian. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Actually, pass here. But the problem is the life differential, right? I want to keep it, put it in Arsenal, and then have a big turn next turn. But if we face anything like a Spinal Crush or a Command and Conquer, anything really that disrupts me, and we have to expect that, it's going to be rough. And it looks like they don't want to block here. That is dangerous. I'd save Tenacity for next turn. Threaten 6... Yes, that is the plan. But it looks like they're not blocking. So we'll see. We could tutor here. What happened to your no blocks into assassin? It was a bad tactic. I mean, you can see how far that is getting me. I feel like I can't find what I need to do in assassins no matter what. If I block, I lose. If I don't block, I lose. I guess, you know, it's just play better. Wait, I was expecting much more here. Alright, let's get a 6-card hand. Game strategy, just win. Get good. Get good. What? 3 blues? Are you kidding me? 3 blues and a yellow? Ah! I could have, like, I could, like, throw everything here, right? Double Ember Blade, crack the mask. But still, 3 blues, come on. Come on. It is a hand, that's for certain. It is a hand. Do they know I have a tenacity? It's such a bad hand. It's actually freakishly bad. So we're going all out then. They have a reaction, huh? They're asking for chat. They're maybe sitting on a hand. It looks like it. So pressuring then is good, right? They're just asking what the card does. Spinal Pummel? Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna push them as far as I can here. If they're not blocking, double Lava Burst. If they start blocking, Tenacity. I need to commit at some point. Not yet. Ah, but now I don't have to go again. Of course. Oh, yeah, sure. Draw a card. Why not? Why not? Yeah, mask makes no sense. They have 5 gold. Victor could become a pirate as well, right? It could be like a freebooter. No, not a freebooter. What were the British called? I don't recall. But basically the people who that were able to hunt down pirates. I went on Olympia privateers. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, like Olympia pirate. Yeah, I'm down for that. Man, this turn could have been so good if I'd actually drawn something good. Could have been so good. Actually, no. We're not doing this here. Sorry. I had to check my phone real quick there. Alright, Brand. It's still not a great hand. They're keeping it pummel, but for what? That card's been there for ages. We could get the blue here, right? The dragon. The dragon lady. With the ignite. We don't even need it. Yeah, let's do it. Dragon power. Yeah, they stop blocking at 2 a lot, so I don't like my odds to play Tenacity. Tenacity was better? I don't think so. I think push them lower where they feel like they need to block even more, where they are segueing into a hammer strategy, and then do it. But I may be wrong, but yeah. I think the lower they go, the more they will feel compelled to block, right? Especially with equipment as well. Please no Command and Conquer. Please no Command and Conquer. The problem is quick dodge flexors. That is the real problem that I have. If I want to play a Tenacity, right, they can just use that and just block that. I, of course, did that because this is a really good turn. This is a really good turn. Don't need to do that. That discounts it, but I don't care. Here, if we go for sword. Double blaze headlong into Tenacity. They are going to block the double. They have to. Damn it! See, that's what I was afraid of. Because that counts as 1 card blocking, right? And now they can easily keep above the threshold that they need. So 2 card blocks so far. So at the moment, the Tenacity... Oh, no, this is good. But... Okay, that's fine. So basically, Phoenix Flame... I can't play the Phoenix Flame will be... minus... So it doesn't do anything. Yeah, they're staying way too high here with 3 cards. Another Dominate and it's over. I think it's a good try for this matchup. It's a good try, but it's not enough. It's really, really hard. Yeah. This deck was basically built to beat what I do. And with the old equipment that they still had there, crazy. Here comes the dominate. GG. Well played. Well, friends. This is why this is not a top deck, right? This is why this is not a top deck. Yeah. Today we're just getting a slapping. Today is not the day for Fi, but I honestly think it's still the right choice. By the way, look at my Osaka World Championship t-shirt. Alright, yeah. I still think I have better odds into the meta than I expect. It is maybe somewhat beatable, but it's very hard, Sammy. Takoyaki? No. Takoyakis are great. Yeah, I think Fi is better than... I like it better than Syndra, and I like it better than... Aira. From... If I don't want to buy a new deck, I think it's the best option I have available to me. I like the deck. I think I need to get better at it. I need to improve. I'm not there yet, but, you know, we still have... I'm probably going to play 2 CC events on Friday. We still have the armory tomorrow. Gonna do some testing tomorrow. I've seen some people doing like 30 damage with like one of the big turns with Rake, etc. So, you know what? It can be really, really good, and I like it. Today was a bit frustrating. I'll be honest, but it'll be different on the weekend, right? On the weekend, it'll be wins all the way down. Anywho, as you can probably sense, my dog has already figured out. I always take my dog out after the stream ends, right? And he knows when I'm ending the stream before I've said the words that I'm ending the stream. He's already looking at me. He's sat up, he was lying down, sleeping. Now he's sat up, he's looking at me. He knows I'm about to end the stream and go take him for a walk. He's so smart. Little Fitzy boy. Anywho, thank you so much everyone for being here today. Appreciated your attendance as always. I hope you had a good time watching the stream. Poppers knows, yeah, he knows. As a reminder, no stream for the rest of the week because tomorrow is my armory night and I do need the extra reps in person. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I am at the Pro Tour London. I will be filming some material for a vlog. So look out for that early next week, but I will be back Monday to report everything, and hopefully I will be able to report back for another day 2 qualifier. So hopefully that will go well. If you want to catch up on anything that I did or any other of the videos, go check out my YouTube channel. Maybe if you missed something in the stream you want to catch up, it's all there. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you at the calling or at the Pro Tour. If not, have a great rest of your week. Join the Discord, join the league, all that kind of jazz. I'll be waiting for you in the top 8. I'll do my best. Anywho, that's it from me. Thank you so much everyone for being here today, as always. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the follow as well, Sammy. Thank you. Thank you everyone for the follows today, and I think that's it from me. Have a great day. Bye everyone. Bye-bye.